Hello, good morning. This is teacher Jacob, and this class is for ninth grade. Today is May 25th, 2021, and the topic for the class is speaking class. The students, they have to create an e-review for the President of Colombia. So imagine you are going to be a journalist. So all of you are journalists and you have to ask questions for Mr. President Duque. Okay, so that's something that I need you to do it. So how many questions? I need you write 10 minimum, maximum 15. Okay, got it this? So you have to write, I insist, 10 minimum and maximum 15 questions for the President of Colombia. So I'm going to give you 5 minutes, start from now, to write the questions for the president. Got it? 1, 2, 3. 5 minutes to write the questions for the president of Barack Obama, Colombia, President of Colombia, Mr. Duque. So you got 5 minutes, okay, to write the questions. 5 minutes to write the questions. Did you copy the questions, Mafe? Do you have now the questions? Do you have the questions? Yes or not?
No,
Copy,
teacher.
create, make 10 questions for the president of Colombia, for Duque, or 15, 10 or 15 questions.
Teacher to the President Duque or Obama. Can you repeat it, please?
Duque,
Okay,
Mr.
sure.
President, the president of Colombia, Mr. Duque. I can say, oh, well, you're writing, so you got 5 minutes to write. Mm.
Okay, this is the speaking test of the International English Language Testing System taking place on Thursday, the 6th of August. Okay, this is the speaking test of the International English Language Testing System taking place on the 11th of February. Center number DDE120, and the candidate is Mr. Ardashir Hassani. The candidate number is 0131345. The examiner is Samson Sees. Examiner number 443533. Good afternoon. My name is Samson.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Would you please tell me your full name?
Yes, my name is Ardashir Hassani.
Okay, and can I see your identification, please?
Here you go.
Thank you. Thank you. Wonderful. Okay, in the first part of the exam, I will ask you some personal questions. Are you a student now, or do you work?
I'm working as a lawyer, and I graduated from a university about 2 years ago, and now, as I mentioned, I'm working as a lawyer, and I'm really satisfied with my major.
All right, and why did you choose this job?
Well, as you might be well informed,
right, we are ready to begin. This is the speaking test of the International English Language Testing System taking place on the 11th of February. Center number DDE120 and the candidate is Mehnaz Hafi. The candidate number is 013134458.
Here we have a review. Not as this.
First of all, I think there are people who are peacefully expressing themselves in the streets, that are people that have been badly affected by the pandemic. We have to recognize that last year we had a negative growth of -6%, maybe the biggest recession in our recent history. So there are people that have been affected, primarily youngsters and women that have been affected by unemployment. And yeah, we have tried to provide many social safety programs to attend the impacts of the pandemic, but nevertheless, there are people who are expressing themselves peacefully. The second thing is we've seen in many cities vandalism, low intensity urban terrorism, and attacks to infrastructure, to the public transportation systems. And obviously, we have to ensure law and order. And we've also seen blockades that some people have tried to apply in different parts of the country, basically to sabotage the economic recovery or to affect the provision of goods and services in many regions. We have seen levels of confrontation, especially in the city of Cali. And yes, what we have always said, if there's any conduct of a member of the public force that goes beyond the law, not only we express our contempt, but we want to have rapid investigations and sanctions. So that zero tolerance policy is in place. People have been killed in the following days, but there's an investigation going on so that it clearly determines whether those killings are related to the protest. Peaceful protest is a right according to our Constitution. But no violence, no blockades, no affection to the rights of the Colombian people can be tolerated in our nation. Colombia has a police that is very rigorous in the way they proceed in all their actions. This is a police that on an annual basis basically undertakes more than 30 million police procedures. Are there cases of abuse within 30 million police procedures? Yes, they are. They might be. But we not only condemn, but we investigate and we sanction. Peaceful protests have been maybe the general scene that we have seen in Colombia. We have seen more than 3,000 protests in the last month, and we have seen thousands of protests in the last 10 years in Colombia. I would say most of them have been peaceful protests. Nevertheless, there are cases where inside the peaceful protest, people get infiltrated with the idea of generating riots. So, for example, many of the interventions that have taken place in Bogota recently is because we have seen people that wanted to have access brutally to our capital, exactly as the case that we saw in the United States. Well, that ain't no peaceful protest. If somebody wants to enter by force to a restricted area or governmental area, well, that it's no peaceful protest. And that's why the police have to act. I mean, you can see people in Washington, D.C. protesting. I lived there for 14 years. I've seen many protests in the United States, but I know very well what the difference is between a protest and a riot. But something that it's interesting in the conversation is that, yes, I think as a society, we have to consider that only 4% of the Colombian population
2 minutes more, okay, for 10, okay? In 10 minutes, we stop.
pays income tax. Only 4% of the Colombian population pays income tax. So,
Only 4% of the whole population pays income tax?
yes,
Really?
yes, yes.
Welcome to A Day in My Life. Make sure you stay all the way to the end of the video because you guys know I like doing little surprises here and there, and you can find out exactly what that is. It is the morning of my interview with President Biden. That's what I'm about to put on. That's what I'm wearing. So it's 11 a.m. and I've been picked to ask the president, yes, the president, the leader of the free world. I get to ask him 2 pre-approved questions. Most of them are really gonna be around COVID and the aftermath and like vaccine stigma, stuff like that. It's gonna be a super short, super brief conversation. So in case you guys are probably gonna be wondering, why didn't you ask this? Why didn't you ask this? Trust me, there's 50 million things I'd wanna ask the president myself. So we're gonna be conducting the interview via Zoom, 30 minutes. And it's gonna be just 2. It's gonna be super brief. Yeah, thanks YouTube for the opportunity, and thank you to the White House for the opportunity. I honestly don't even know where this opportunity came from. I mean, probably from YouTube, I'm sure. But the team that reached out said that they were fans of me, and as it pertains to issues that relate to the Black community, they wanted someone of the youth to be a representative, so they chose me. So I'm excited. Let's go talk to the president. So this is the suit I'm gonna be wearing. It is a loaner because for an occasion like this, I wouldn't buy some. I'm only gonna wear this once. It is from Balmain and it has like this denim, this blue denim print. It's cute. Now when I take some outfit pictures later, I'm gonna wear my Tom Ford shoes. These are some that I just got, haven't worn these yet, so I feel like it'd be the perfect match. You see, you picking up what I'm putting out? Oh yeah, that is perfect. Guys, my pink Crocs just came in. Maybe the quad girls were onto something. No, maybe y'all weren't, and maybe it was just Nikki's influence. But I'm about to get mine customized. I need somebody who does the bling bling. Finally found some almond creamer. This is the creme brulee. So good. Just waiting for the president. So I told y'all we're doing the interview on Zoom, and they were like, yeah, log in like 15, 20 minutes earlier and just sit and be cute. That's what I'm doing. Sitting and being cute. 2 things I'm very good at, apparently.
Hi there.
Hi.
Thank you so much for joining us today. Very excited. The president is running just a little bit behind schedule.
No problem.
So I am going to check in on his ETA. I will get a firmer time for you, but wanted to check in, make sure that you are all set. Any questions you might have, things I can do to be helpful as you count down to talking to President Biden and Dr. Fauci.
I think I'm very pleased to be talking to you and Dr. Fauci. Thank you so much for allowing me this opportunity. How are you doing today?
We're doing well. We're
Doing fine. Good to see you.
I understand you have some questions.
Yes, I do. I'll jump right in. So my first question, in simple terms, what do you say to folks who are fearful of the COVID-19 vaccine? I often feel that public figures hinge on the idea of mainly focusing on the world reopening, which is great, but it's not the only thing we should be focused on, as opposed to actually addressing the vaccine science itself.
Well, I tell you what, let me ask Doc to speak to the science for a moment. I think I have been a good student and understand it, but this is the guy who, when I got elected president, before I got sworn in, I called him, I said, Doc, you gotta stay or I'm not gonna come. So he can explain it better and then I'll add on.
Well, one of the things that people should appreciate is that COVID-19 is a very serious disease. And when you talk about the vaccine and people have concerns about vaccine, the concern is about.
All right. Hello. Are you there?
Hello, teacher. Yes.
Okay. And so this is what I want you to do it. I want this you practice pairs, a game. So one is going to be the president of Colombia. One is going to represent Mr. Duque, and the other student is going to represent a journalist. Okay, so you're going to ask questions. And next class, I can listen to you, how you pronounce, how you wrote the questions, and maybe I can correct your mistakes. Got it? So let's do it. Go pairs. Let's go to pairs. So we are 17. So I think so. Okay, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, go. So room number 1 is going to be Esteban Ayala, Simon Palacios. Room 2, Laura Sofia Orjuela. Mateo Leguizamón, room 3, Esteban Martinez, Mafe Flores, Diego, room 4, and Juanita Zapata, and room 5, Martin Devoto, Paula Prieto. Got it? So let's do it. Practice the questions.
Teacher, I'm not in any group.
So you're gonna be
I'm
with
too.
me, okay?
Teacher, dice, profe,
Hay varios en grupo.
me
You
dice
sure?
un grupo pero sola.
Let me see. Let me give you to you. Okay, let me see. Anjali, so Anjali, you're going to be with, move to room 9. Yes. And Ana Sofia, are you alone? Ana Sofia. Okay, Ana Sofia. Julian. Julian Suarez. Hello, Ana Sofia and Anjali, are you there?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, Ana Sofia, you are going to be the journalist, and Anjali, you're going to be the president, okay? You're going to be in charge, the presidency of Colombia. So you're gonna be the president. Okay, Ana Sofia, do the questions.
Okay, teacher. My questions are sorry. What do you think about what's happening in Colombia?
Okay, I think that the persons protest for your, how do you say derechos?
Rights.
Right,
Derechos. Right, derechos.
right, and but um provocan, no sé cómo se dice.
Yes, provoke what?
Provoke problems on the transportations
Okay.
and the this and the transportation and the
All right, that's good. Okay, continue practicing. I have to go to another room. Sophia, another question, please.
Okay. What do you think about Pacific protest?
Esteban Martinez and Mafe Flores, are you practicing?
Teacher, Mafe is finished to the questions, but because she don't have 10 questions.
She doesn't have. Okay, she doesn't have. Mafe,
Yes, teacher.
so you are going to be the journalist, periodista, and Esteban Martinez, you are Mr. President Duque. Okay, you're going to
Okay.
represent the president of
O
Colombia.
sea, yo le hago las preguntas a él.
Yes, you're the journalist. I listen to you.
Okay. Profe, es que sinceramente no tengo como 3 preguntas porque no sé qué preguntar.
You got the option. I'm sorry.
Teacher, I have the 10 questions.
Okay,
Maybe
so,
I am the
Mafe, you are going to be the president, okay?
Okay.
Okay, now do it, Esteban.
Okay,
Questions for the president.
First question. What changed to the 1991 Constitution do you want to promote? President.
Teacher, I don't understand.
Good. That's a good answer. Excuse me. I don't understand. You
Puedo hacerle
repeat
yo las
again?
preguntas a él, profe, yo las hago rápido. Es que yo soy muy mala respondiendo.
No, you have to do it. Just to do it. Yeah. So you had to practice. Okay, practice. Don't worry. Practice. Practice. The idea is to practice. Okay, Mafe, practice. Don't worry. Practice. Okay, Esteban Martinez, practice with Fernanda. Okay, Maria Fernanda. Is that right?
Okay,
So
teacher.
thank you. So I'm going to another room. Good.
Hello, teacher.
So I'm listening you, Juanita and Diego Flores. Are you the journalist, Juanita?
Teacher,
Yes,
es que
teacher.
nosotros no entendimos muy bien el ejercicio.
Oh my goodness.
Oh
Okay.
my goodness.
You are a journalist. Uno
Sí,
es un
yo-
periodista y
sí,
el
yo soy
otro es el
periodista.
presidente de Colombia.
Sí.
Le vas a hacer preguntas al presidente de Colombia. This is an example. Why are you so complicated to resolve the problems in Colombia? Why are you not Duque? Why are you the ghost of the other president? Oh, I don't know. Why are you not so intelligent to resolve problems? Or why are you
Okay.
so
Teacher, but ¿cuántas preguntas?
10, minimum 10, maximum 15?
Y
Okay, teacher, and the questions have to be like about the work, like for example, Colombia, or
Any
can be
question.
like, for example, what is my favorite singer?
No, it's you, Diego, you have to ask questions
Yes,
for the
teacher.
president of Colombia. Yes, you can ask him, Mr. Duque, do you like vallenato music?
Okay,
That's
that's
your
what I mean.
question. It doesn't matter what kind of question, okay? Good?
Okay, teacher. Okay.
Yes,
Okay,
teacher.
okay. Practice your question. Practice the question.
Okay. Okay. ¿Ya o te vas a quedar observando nuestra...
No, just continue practicing. Practice speaking, please.
Okay.
I'll listen to you. I'm listening you. Come on, let's do it. You can do it.
A ver,
You need to practice your English.
when... Uy, qué pena. Ya. When is he leaving the presidency?
Can you repeat, please? I didn't understand.
When is he leaving the presidency?
I don't know
The
what do you
presidency.
mean.
When are you? Yeah, I try to fix the question to
Estoy diciendo,
rebuild the question.
estoy diciendo cuándo se va de la presidencia.
Presidency, yes. When are
leave,
you
okay.
going to? Going to is vas. When are you going to the
Okay.
presidency?
When are you going to the presidency?
presidency?
I think like in 1 year.
Okay, good. That's good. That's perfect. Okay,
Who are-
continue practicing, okay?
Hey teacher, how are you doing? I'm sorry, I had a question. I was when the break rooms started, I was with Valerie Cruz, and then I keep talking to her, and I was like
Yes.
talking every time, and she didn't answer to me, and I was like, what do I do now? So then she left, and I am
So you are alone
now.
Okay,
Yeah.
you are alone. Okay, got it. So let me see. Let me do something. Okay, I'm going to be Mr. Duque. So you're going to ask me 10 questions. Okay, for me. I am Mr.
Okay, so
President.
wait me a second. I'll write the questions.
Okay, you write the questions. Okay, got it. Okay, so I wait for you one moment. I'm going to look I'm going to check it up some other students. Okay, so let me see.
Okay.
I see. Hold on one moment. Simon, are you there? And Esteban Palacios, are you practicing the review?
Teacher, we finished the interview.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, thank you. I want to listen, okay? Simon Palacios, you are the journalist. Esteban Ayala, you are the president.
Okay, teacher. So hello, President UK. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
So I asked you about the actual situation in the country. So can you give me a solution for the actual problem, please?
I think that a solution is that of one form the ministers make that SMAT don't be that bad with the people or the people that go to manifestations don't be that cruel with the things because there is violence isn't a manifestation. So I think that this is like the principal solution.
And what do you think about the non-pacific protests? Sorry.
I think that is a bad solution of the problem because and destroy houses or banks or other things of Bogota or Cali or other places. It don't solve anything because destroy a house don't make that the economy will up again. So I think that it isn't the solution, isn't a good thing.
Okay, and what do you think about the actual situation about COVID-19? And can you give a solution for the COVID-19 in the country?
Of what?
COVID-19.
Okay. I think that is other the problems of our country actually because the people don't put the mask or wash the hands properly. So I think that it's one of our biggest problems of so many that we have. And a solution can be the vaccine. And next of put the vaccine, start off and then washing hands and using the mask because the vaccine isn't the solution. It only made that we create defenses of preventing the COVID. So I think that the principal solution can be staying in our houses.
Okay, what inspired you to be a president?
I think that my love of the politic problems or solve that was the principal thing that I made to be a president. But when I was a child or a teenager, I think other thing of be the president because it is harder than I think before.
Okay,
Excuse me, Simon Palacios. And now, Esteban, you are the journalist and the president is Simon Palacios. Simon, you're going to be the president of Colombia. You have to
okay.
answer. You answer the questions. Okay, Esteban, I listen to you.
So can you talk about the actual situation of our country?
Sure, it's about situation because it's hard to keep the calm in this situation because there are a lot of people dead in the streets and a lot of protests in all the country. So I think it's hard to to control the situation in this moment, but I think we can control it in next week or next month.
Can you tell me a solution for the manifestations?
Sure, we must keep the people because all people, or not all, but a lot of people think that they are killing all people, but it's not like that. And they have to keep in the house for to evade things that makes an accident or things like that. And the solution is to give an announcement for people that we must listen to them, and every country must give a solution for the country.
Okay,
Now, what
excuse me, continue practicing. I have to go to another room to listen to students. So you're practicing. Body was okay. Yes, that's what I wanted. I wanted you practice your English and so on. Okay, so later I will listen to you again. So I'm looking as for okay. Juan Sebastian and Hannah, are you practicing?
Yes, teacher. We finished.
Okay, I want to listen to you. So Hannah, you are the journalist, and Mr. Juan Sebastian, you are the president.
Teacher, but we practice with Duque and Sebastian, uh, the other.
So Sebastian,
know the name.
Sebastian is the journalist, or Sebastian is the Mr.
Yes,
President?
teacher.
So
I am the journalist.
Okay, you are the
I'm the
president.
president.
Okay, I
Yes,
listen to you. Don't forget, you have to write 10 questions because you are going to be also the journalist. So you need to write the questions for the president, I mean Sebastian, okay? He is the president of Colombia. But now I listen to you.
Okay. Hello, Mr. Duque. I have some questions. Hello. The first question is, what are your plans with Colombia? Okay, my plans with Colombia is for the stroke all, and I want to be rich, and the other for me is trash. The other Colombian people is not important for me. Okay. Do you remember that you make a promise to stop the IVA? Yes, I remember it, but it's not important. I'm rich now, and the other, it's not important, really. It is so bad. Do you think that you make something good for this country? No, I not are functionally for this country. I don't afford anything for it. But I can destroy all, and is for me good. Okay, I share your opinion. What did you want to be president in the last elections? I want the last elections to be rich, to control all, to be in the minds of Colombia and destroy all, because I hate this country a lot.
It has sense. Excuse me. It has sense because Mr. President Duque, he was born in Colombia, but he had educated in the United States. So he has some different thoughts about money. Got it? This? And Colombia, in my point of view, is not a country. Colombia is like a land. It's like a farm where you can be and stay there good, have good vacations, have fun, enjoy the life, but never do something interesting because it's a land. That's my point of view. And perhaps, Hannah, you're right, because this kind of presidents in Colombia, not only him, there are other presidents. They aren't or they weren't educated in the Colombian system. They weren't educated in other countries with other ideas, and they wanted just to have money, as you say, Hannah. Yeah, maybe that's one of the biggest problem in Colombia. Yes, our the people who have the power, they only want money. They don't want to, grow up our country as a first world or advanced country. They want
Yes,
is
I only want to the money.
they
I
only want
only
money.
want
Yeah,
money.
they only want this money. Yeah, that will be happen. That's my point of view too, of course. Okay, good. That's good. Continue practicing and let me go to another room. Let's see. Okay, that's good. That was good. Mm, well, what is this? Okay. Okay. Hello, Mr. Devoto. Hello, Mr.